Hey everybody, sorry the weekend update's going to be a little late. I'm going to upload it here in a bit with this video. Um, Things have been a little hectic around here. Don't want to get too far into it, but right now I'm working on installing one of the future brain chunk foods, You Are Empty. After I record this, I'm going to take the computer back downstairs. Probably get some more footage for the top 10, I'm not sure yet. And then, sleep until school tomorrow. um, as I stated, things have been hectic. I have been on the computer a lot. Almost every Tuesday, I've been coming home from school, exhausted. Let me explain. I have school from 8 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the morning until 7 o'clock at night. Now, I go to a big, large campus university, state funded and everything. And, let me put this a little lower. There we go. And, let me put it this way. I'm an art major, I think everybody knows. My photo and printmaking classes are in the main building, in the art building of the main building. It's one building, but they're connected by a tunnel. Hard to explain. My sculpture class is a mile down the road. And I have to park a mile up the road from the school, from the main entrance, which is nowhere near the sculpture lab, or photo lab and printmaking lab. So basically, I've been walking the equivalent of 9 to 12 miles a day. And I'm not used to doing that anymore. I used to do that all the time. Oh god. When I was a kid, I used to walk everywhere. But not so much anymore. So I've been coming home Tuesdays exhausted. And Thursday has been mainly photo labs, which thank God for small favors there. Basically for photo lab, I don't necessarily need to show up for class as long as I get photo stuff done. And I've been getting my stuff done. So it's no problem. I need to enroll in classes, but I can't do that without my advisor, and I can't do that until the 30th. But that's a gripe for another day. And then there's today, and it was an interesting experience today. I got my homework done just now. Hang on. Okay. It was trying to figure out DirectX for it, which I already have good DirectX. I have 9C, 10, something like that. Might have 11, I'm not sure. But, went to donate plasma today. And I know this is going to be fucking boring to a lot of people. But I don't care. I'm talking about this. This is my midweek, end of week update. And I think the adventure of this is enough for people. I don't want to get into the physical thing, the waiting. Liquid Thought and we waited there for about 5 hours before we even got our physical done. They stopped taking people around 6. We showed up at 10. And I didn't get out of there, or get my blood drawn until around 3:30. And I didn't get out until 4:30-ish, something like that. And, yeah. Yeah, it was a long, long, boring day. But there's kind of this funny moment involved. I brought the book American Gods by Neil Gaiman. I'm a big fan of his writing. I've read American Gods before, one of my favorite books. But I want to read that before I read Anansi Boys again, and then I got his short story book, which I need to start reading too. But, the thing is, Liquid Thought signed up for the donation before I did, so she's getting everything done beforehand, but she's taking her purse with her, and my book is in her purse. And every time she leaves, I'm like, but my book! So I'm watching, oddly enough, Castle on TNT, and it got to the point where I couldn't understand a word they're saying because they have it turned down, but I'm reading the closed captioning, I'm like, this isn't actually a bad show. It's not, but I'm just watching it. It's in the downtown area, so you have these guys that are they look like they're trying to be gangbangers, but one guy, he had like this thing wrapped around his neck that he kept uncovering his mouth, but he was helpful. He seemed like a good guy despite that. It's funny because I was looking for Liquid Thought after her checkup, and after I was done with my checkup, looking around, he goes, hey, she's over there, man. Oh, okay, thanks. But, at any rate, back to the book. She took the book with her everywhere she went, and she didn't realize this. Well, I'm getting my plasma donated. I'm watching both the show and the machine. I have to keep an eye on the machine so I can keep the blood pumping. And, there's a cycle to it. You have to, hey, cut it out. You have to pump your hand when it's drawing blood, and then when it returns the blood cells back to you after it filters out the plasma. And at that point, you just relax. And believe me, I was anxious for those points. I was like, yes, give me back my blood. I'm like 5 minutes left on my donation time. I'm looking at the bottle. It's almost filled up. Nurse comes in and hands me the book. She goes, yeah, her fiance, she couldn't donate blood today. She'll explain the thing to her, but she wanted you to have your book so you're not sitting here bored. And I'm like, she's adorable. And then I look at the bottle, I'm like, but I'm almost done. And then I realize something. I really can't move this arm. So I'm trying to read this book. I have my leg up, have the book on my leg, and I'm holding it like this. It looked goofy as hell. And I got to like page 4, and I'm like, oh, screw this. I'll just read it or start reading it later. I was distracted. The people I was around were talking, which people talk. I didn't mind so much. The conversation is actually pretty funny. Castle was still playing. It was like a marathon. And I was almost done anyway, so it was kind of like I can't really get too invested into it. But it was a pretty good day. It didn't go completely the way I was expecting it to. My arm still kind of tender going around the area. I'm not poking it, I'm poking around where the round area is. It's hard to explain. I'm poking where it doesn't hurt so I don't hurt myself even more because I'm planning on going back this weekend. It'll be much shorter. But, fly. But it was an experience, and you know, you all may not want to go, oh, I'm going to donate plasma, but those experiences in life, that's what you should aim for. Doing something new, whether it's for yourself, for your family, for other people. Because you never know what it's going to lead to. I know this is kind of a heavy topic to talk about. The reason I'm talking about it is because something hit me hard just a few minutes ago. One of my favorite bands did a song called Behemoth. The band's Abandoned Poles. Actually, it's one guy, but goes by the name Abandoned Poles. And I encourage everyone to find the song Behemoth and just listen to it. I found it on his official page. I'm listening to it thinking, this is a pretty song, sweet. And then I start going through the comments, as I'm apt to do. And I see a comment from a guy saying, thank you. This song it got me through my best friend's death. And I'm thinking, there's 6 likes on it, and I'm thinking, well, one's probably from the band, or from the guy who's in the band. And I realized I didn't see any dislikes. Next one I saw was a comment where a guy was saying, hang in there. Now, here's the thing. The original comment's 2 months old. This one was today. The guy says, hang in there. I lost my grandfather who was a grizzled old war vet. It does get better. And I saw those comments. And today my big huge thing was my big primary reason for donating plasma was money. And I figured if I'm getting paid to do something to help other people, it's worth it. Not just for me, but for those other people. And I don't see that a lot. It may be because I'm not looking, but I don't see that a lot in the world. And I saw it today, both with the other people donating plasma and with those comments. I don't think people really appreciate other people as much as they should. Again, I know, heavy topic. It's just something I want to put out there, that whoever said that comment, if you watch this video, thank you. Abandoned Poles, if you happen to watch this video, which I doubt, thank you. I know the song's actually about truck drivers, but when I was listening to it a second time, it's one of the few times I'll listen to a song back to back, I was thinking of my grandfather that I lost last year. I was thinking of friends I've lost over the years. And it fits. It really fits because you want to remember them like that. I think everybody would want to be remembered like that too. Not as an egotistical fool afraid of dying driving a truck, but someone who gave hope to someone else. Oh, now that I've gone and made this video all sappy, I'm going to upload the weekend update videos and probably record some more game footage. I'm going to start... I was originally going to have a Nonlinear Paths episode up this week, but I didn't like how it went, and I had some technical errors. Like, it separated the video into 2 on the camera. I don't know why. But I'm trying to think of what my topic will be. until I do come up with a topic, I may do like a short video game review of an old, well, not old, but old style game. Haven't figured out if I'm going to do that yet or not. And I'm working on the weekend update, which is going to be a bit different. I'm going to try a different format. Until then, I will see you guys later. Have a good weekend, whatever you call this anymore.